Alright, hey YouTube. Whoops. Let me get my comment monitor open on my phone so I can see comments if we have any people tune in live. The Airborne Death copyright saga gets weirder. So I'm gonna explain, go to my channel. Okay, we're good with the live chat here. So, here's how things get weird. First of all, I want to say I was watching Airborne Death with a friend recently who had seen like bits and pieces of it. He had seen some of the trailers. I hadn't seen it yet. So we're sitting down with him, pretty close friend, sitting down with him to actually watch it. And we only got partway through. We got just to, after I go to bed in that first little bit there. And there was a bug as we're getting up from the couch to go answer the front door after I say, are you hungry? I know I stopped you from making mac and cheese. Yes, but what can we eat that doesn't require cooking? You can hear me say cut as it does the screen wipe to us walking to the front door. That's a bug that's not supposed to be there. That's a bug that I was 100% positive that I fixed, but maybe I missed it. So, add to that weirdness is, if I go ahead and let's put myself back up in this little corner up here. Good enough. And poof, here we go. We're looking at the Airborne Death content copyright notices page for it, and the new notice isn't here. And I know for a fact that that copyright notice is still under review by the company EXMGE, because I would have gotten an email about it on my Gmail, and my phone would have been made a notification and say you've got a new email, and I would have read the email about their decision on my copyright notice. And also even weirder is when I first got the email, I navigated to the Airborne Death content page and I didn't see it here, and I refreshed the page and it didn't show. And I didn't know why, so then I went into the email and I clicked on the link and it took me to the Airborne Death copyright content page, and it was there, and so I filed a dispute. Now here's the thing. It's this Airborne Death. So I have two Airborne Deaths. This one's made private. This is an older version that was uploaded to YouTube for the sake of having it up there already so I could submit it to the contest before the deadline ended. And then, I was hoping to change it afterwards if I needed to. And say, hey, please accept this version instead of that one. Which, actually, with the, oh, hold on, I got an email. Nope, that's a different, not for Airborne Death. But, turned out with the Film Freeway service that I was using to submit it to the film contest, you can change the link to your video afterwards, and people who have seen it and are reviewing it for a contest will get notified of that, which is nice. I like that. So this old version was on there for that reason, and it's on this old version. So also, when I was watching with my friend, we were watching this version without knowing. And so there was no color correction or anything, so we need to rewatch the whole film from the beginning. Thankfully, we haven't seen, the whole thing, so we'll rewatch the film at some point, and I'll find out what he thinks. But EXMGE Music, which I did a Google search, and they do have some copyright claims. Like some people made videos saying, hey, they falsely copyright claimed a video. And then, what was I thinking of? Oh, yeah, also, I took a look at my copyright notices, and the ones for here isn't EXMGE music for the, not Anna Graceman, Ingrid Michaelson music that I was listening to. It's UMG, on behalf of Mosley/Interscope. So, yes, it's not the same company. And that's actually, oops, no, that's One Republic. That was where I accidentally, I forgot to mute the computer audio, because I had played a video game, or computer game, and then I unmuted the computer audio, and then I didn't mute it back. So when I did the Airborne Death stream, you guys also heard the music I was listening to, and it was blaring loud. Whoops, I meant to click on copyright notices for this video. And these ones I'm okay with. This was my accident, my bad. 10 copyright claims on this video. Yep, and they're all from the Ingrid Michaelson album. I don't think it's all the songs in the album. Hey, dude, that's too loud. But this is by SME, Ingrid Michaelson. UMG is also on here on behalf of We Love Music. So, yes, So here's the thing, I was thinking, well, it's the old one. So what makes this really weird, first of all, is the amount of time it took them to actually get, to actually find this as a copyright claim. Let me know, guys, whoever sees this, if the birds are a bit too loud or if the mic's doing a good job of picking up my voice, because they are farther away than me. So anyways, the time it took them to find it is weird. Because if we go take a look at my latest video that got a copyright content, which was the No More Off-Camera Minecraft stuff intended for Jordan Marin, aka Captain Sparkles, sadly didn't reach top 19. While we're here, let's just see what this is about. Need to go here. No, let's see what it reached. My profile. Hey, something went wrong, just don't panic. There we go. Yeah, here we go. It's only at 5, so that's my least upvoted thing in his subreddit, I think. Oops, that's the song. So, this one did. It's for the Sad Romance, aka Sad Violin. It's that sad violin song that everyone knows as the meme one. So this was picked up, and I'm not going to just file a dispute or anything. I think they probably do on this one, I'm sure. But the big thing is this got picked up later on that same day. Maybe possibly it was the next day after I uploaded it, but it was really quick. And this song here was uploaded on December 29th, 2017. This is all dark because I used Google Translate on it with my Translate extension here. So I can highlight that so you can see that if you want to, but yeah, December 29th, and I'm in dark mode too on YouTube, 2017. So that means, and let's see, when was, this is the old version of Airborne. Now I'm going to open this in a new tab. See when this one, nope, I didn't, well, this works. And only, those are like 5 judges from the contest that viewed it, plus maybe it counted one of my views. But this was uploaded July 8th, 2018. So, December, we got January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So they've had 7 months of that already being uploaded. So, they could have gotten it instantly, which is why I think this is more of a manual dispute. Because you can manually dispute stuff. For me, if someone used something that was originally mine that I owned copyright to, and I found it, then I could go in and say, from this time to this time, that's my YouTube piece, my video stuff, I own it. Do something about it, YouTube. And they would review it and do something about it. So that's why I think this is manual, is because it took so long when all my other copyright content for bigger companies and whatnot has been quicker and faster. I mean, there is a small chance that the system says, hey, you own copyright to this, what do you want to do? Rather than having automatic options, which I would hope they would have automatic options. So that it, you know, like for the company that owns Taylor Swift music, I think their life would be a lot easier if YouTube did have automatic, where you can say if anybody uses a Taylor Swift song, automatically monetize the video and give us the money. I would hope that that would be an automatic option that you could pick, and it would still let you know. But I'm guessing it's maybe not automatic, you know, or maybe it's notifies them, and you have to pick every time, is why it took so long, and they just have a small staff reviewing lots of stuff. But either way, it took them so long, which is kind of sort of a weird flag. As, you know, like, why did it take them so long? I think it's probably a manual one that was done in this case. And also, the weird thing is, it's on the old version of Airborne Death, but it's not on the new version of Airborne Death. And that song appears in exactly the same spot in both versions. which is why I also think this might be manual too. I mean, it's hard to imagine that somebody reviewing all of these, maybe if it was manual, or like they had to, it notified them, but they had to manually pick an action, maybe they didn't see both of these together. I would think they would see both together. It'd be nice if YouTube would have a merging kind of a thing, like, oh, Airborne Death, this other one's Airborne Death, let's say there's 2 different videos labeled the same thing and send it to them in one thing. That'd be cool. But, so it's not here, but it's on the old version, which that makes it weird and strange, I think. So I was thinking, I'm going to delete this version, call it a day. But I've decided to not delete this version because I'm curious to see what they do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do OLD, old, exclamation mark. So hopefully I will see this, because a lot of times when I'm looking for Airborne Death, I'm on my phone and I open up the YouTube Studio app, which lets me search my videos, and then I just type in Death because it's quick and simple, and I scroll down and I find Airborne Death and click on it. So hopefully seeing this, I will notice that and know, don't watch this version, and go from there. I think I also have an old version on my computer that I'm keeping around so I can do a comparison between the color correction and the non-color correction at some point. That will be fun, and that will be cool. Yes, so anyways, that's how it's weird and what's going strange and whatnot. I'm going to leave this up and update you guys what they say, because I'm curious what they say. I'm curious if this is going to be... Like, there's one more I have in here that doesn't seem reasonable. I'm going to... Let me double check that really quickly. Whoops, that's the live tab. Let's go copyright notices. Put my earbuds in. I don't want to get a strike on this video. Not a strike, but just a notice. So you guys aren't going to hear anything. But I'm looking for the... Vivitar Jam Bag review. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Copy this. Also, go check this out, because this actually sounds pretty cool. I like it. Which... That's one song. That's definitely not it. Let me try adding the, put the sound recording in there. Let me know what I'm looking for quickly. This is for a song by, dang it. Unbox Therapy has used this song before. Soul Pandema. Thank you, YouTube, for not... Yeah, I can't find what I found before. That's not it. Because before I found a, there was like a video, let's go to YouTube really quickly. There's a video by this person, or with the similar name, and it was like a compilation of other songs, and this one was in there. Let's put this in here. Have the YouTube tab frozen? There we go. Nope, we're all just finding 3 and 6 minute stuff, which is like its actual own song. I'm not finding what I found before. So, in this case, what I'm going to do, this is a good suggestion from, well, I probably won't do this right now, but I do at some point kind of want to. I think I even sent a message to, I forget if I sent a message to the actual creator or not of the song, because this is obviously not his at all. That's not even the same song. So if YouTube system did this, it's completely false. If they did it, they are really, really stretching it. It's like an example of this stretch would be, let's say I'm selling apples. Okay, I have an apple orchard. I'm selling apples that are really good. And a lot of people start coming and buying my apples. And there's this other guy, this other small corporation that's selling oranges. And then they come along and they're like, hey dude, you're encroaching on our space. You're taking a business illegally. And no, I'm selling apples and you're selling oranges. They're not the same. You can't claim that I stole some of your fruit because they say I stole some of their fruit and I'm reselling it. No, I don't even have oranges on the premise. So, or like you can clearly see everything. Yeah, so it's like that. So I might contact them directly through like their email. They're like a YouTube network type thing that you can partner with and they help you get better views and stuff. I don't want to partner with a network if they're doing this. No. But I do want to send them an email and see what they say. Because I mentioned this before in one of the Airborne Death copyright videos. But there was another guy who got a content ID match on his video by... This one was by The Orchard. They're the ones that have claimed this one right here. And it's on behalf of Eternal Keys, which he is the actual artist. So this one here is legitimate. I just need to get in touch with them again. Try and get them to see my email. Maybe send an email directly, not through their web form. And say, hey, I would like to actually purchase with money a license for this. So I can use it copyright. Use it for commercial stuff if I want to. How much? Because I seriously want to do a license for this. You know, Eternal Keys, Mim Diablo. Sorry if I say your name wrong. He's okay with me using it, but it's still not for commercial stuff. So this one's legitimate, but the other guy, his dispute was with The Orchard right here. And his was very obviously, well, he purchased a song from a website where you buy songs to use in your different videos and media and stuff. So that's one thing. He bought it specifically for that from the website. And it's like an obscure song that like you would pretty much only find on that website and the few videos that it's been used in. But then what they were claiming was somebody rapping to it, which is obviously, well, it's not a very good rap. He wasn't very good at singing or rapping. But it was obviously a remix, his own adaptation of that song. So he filed a dispute. They upheld their copyright claim. So then he found an email and emailed them directly because he was worried about, have I not filed a dispute for this? I thought I did. Maybe it's the old one that I did. Yeah, I did. See, appeal rejection. So he could appeal it, but then if they upheld it, then his channel would get a copyright strike flag on it. And he's doing videos for other different individuals and people as a service, like making advertisements and stuff for people. So he didn't want that. So when he emailed them directly outside of YouTube, they took a look at it and said, oh yeah, you're right, that's totally not the same thing, and lifted its claim. So that's what I would do with the EXMG over here. Is I would email them in this case, and I might even do that with the other version of Airborne Death if they uphold it and see what they say that way. But I would do it this way so I don't get the flag on my channel by appealing their rejection. And then, you know, hopefully someone would look at that and say, oh yeah, that's actually not the same thing. You know, and I might also try and send a message again to the creator of this, because I'm sure if he heard about this, then he would probably be like, yeah, that's not even the same. I'm going after EXMGE. And he is the actual owner of it, so he could do something. And, you know, and this is a big mess here. And that's pretty much it. I mentioned this before, I'll mention it again now. There are some cases where people, it's their own original song, and they put it on YouTube, and then someone copyrights it, and so they go after it. And if you own it, you should be able to go through and say, hey, yeah, I actually own this, and get it removed. Like, for me personally, I would say, if I did something, if I made my own original song and I know it was original, like I sat down at the piano and I wrote all the notes and everything and I composed it all by myself in the computer, or even another piece of content, I did that, someone claimed it, and then they upheld their claim, and then I appealed their rejection, and they still upheld it, and I got a flag on my channel, I would go to court for that. I would go to a lawyer and be like, I'd just find the cheapest lawyer that I could. Because I would imagine this... Actually, I could even probably defend myself in that case. I could be like, hey, I'm going to take these guys to court, and I'm going to defend myself. And then I'm going to say, hey, I haven't signed on with any networks or anything. I made this song. And the judge would probably look at it and be like, oh, yeah, it's clearly yours. Have at it, bud. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to cut here. I've got some other stuff to do, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do some Minecraft. And we'll also do some, like, Survive.io too, because they're still doing that thing, I think. And I want to play more of that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this. If you guys want to help out, you can also, you know, email EXMG Music. Basically, spam them with stuff. Because this is a case where enough people rising up could just make them give in and say, hey, you know. I mean, there are times where that makes it worse sometimes. But in this case, I think it's legitimate too, you know. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in whatever.